Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wisconsin's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. So Michigan's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island.
Turning on the Jets. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
To the air, it's West. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Graves. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time on target. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Alabama. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Snagged in the middle. It's Vincent. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who could make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
To the air, it's West. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quick handoff. Shakes off the defender. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. looking for a gap. It's Mims. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Wolverines had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll do it himself. Fights off a defender. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Mims. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They go to the ground. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Back open in the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. The last two plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Here he goes. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. A chunk play for the offense.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. Can't get him to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Throws to the wideout. And is incomplete on 3rd down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. That is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Dropping back, it's West. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Cheek. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Buying some time. Quarterback gets the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Spins away from the defense. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They go to the draw. Running to Green. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. They'll go right back to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Grab near the marker. It's Pride. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Here's a heat. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Badgers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Badgers!
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Tennessee has just had no answers today. Both sides of the ball look like all the smoggy smoke on Rocky Top has been in their eyes since kickoff. They're trailing by 14 to Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dropping back, it's West. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Slings it downfield. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. This time he's got it. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
And the Badgers will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. finds the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Looking for a man. It's West. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Here's the handoff. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. He'll keep it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So here comes the Michigan offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The inside handoff. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Dropping back, it's West. The throw to the outside is complete.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got the back over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires complete on the crosser. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Wants to throw. It's West. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. It's Graves. Wide open space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Here's a return from the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. On target to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this year after year. Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
Dumps it to the back. Tosses it incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No 3rd down conversion for you.
He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defense. And another broken tackle. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. They're going to ride this running back. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Quarterback making checks. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. Plows through the defense. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Back to throw, it's West. Makes the catch. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Mims. Gets it past the marker. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Right back to the well. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles.
Turning it on! They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The give to the back. Touchdown Wolverines! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Tennessee is in trouble right now, and that Neyland Stadium crowd is letting them hear it. They're trailing by 25 to Alabama. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Jukes his way for more. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have the big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. He breaks a tackle.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's West. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. They want to throw it. Big fella moving. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure coming. Finding an escape route. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here's the pressure. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. There he goes. Just keeps moving. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Back to pass, it's West. Unloads to the wideout. They pick it off, and this defense a much-needed play. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Leaves it with the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the ground with the counter. Nice move to pick up yardage.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. On 1st down, here comes this offense. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten. At this point, you've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead. And this team could be in the college football playoff discussion.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.